troops on the water, 32,000 troops in New York Harbor, 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. And they surround our troops, they surround our troops, they surround our troops.
As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was poor, I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command so we can rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up, rise up. Here he comes.
Here comes the general.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here comes the general.
the moment you've been waiting for.
Here comes the general.
The pride of Mount Vernon.
Here comes the general.
George Washington.
We are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Check it. Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond, let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of a modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran whose men are all lining up to put me up on a pedestal, writing letters to relatives, embellishing my elegance and eloquence. But the elephant is in the room, the truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go boom. Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Night takes Rook, but look, we are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Incoming!
Hello, my name is George Washington.
And I'm Martha Washington. George and I are here to tell you a marvelous story about how our country began. It's a story filled with excitement and drama.
Dreams of gold, clash of nations.
And best of all, we get to play the starring roles. Oh, George, I never get tired of this. The bright lights, the photographers, it just makes me want to salute.
Lee Ferrickson, claimed this land for me and for all the Vikings.
Yeah! Excuse me, but we're starting a show here.
I know. I visited America nearly 1,000 years ago. I want some credit for being part of the 13 Colonies. I was here first.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't?
Not at all. The Native Americans were here thousands of years before you came along.
Oh, sorry. Well, come on, maybe back to this.
In fact, let's take a visit to the eastern seaboard in the 16th century and let's see what's going on with the local tribe.
Look, George, here comes some Iroquois, and they don't look very happy.
We lived on this land for hundreds of years. There's no place that we haven't been. But something is new, the neighborhood has changed. The Europeans are moving in. They unload their ships, get back in their vans. They're putting our lives in a spin. We give them some corn, they give us the mumps. The Europeans are moving in. The Isle of Manhattan they sold to the Dutch, and people say it was a steal. But have you all seen what they done to the place? We got us a heck of a deal. The Europeans are moving in and in and in and in.
Let's go south to Florida to look at those European explorers.
I see a Seminole coming our way. Isn't that exciting?
Programs, get your programs right here. Charts to hidden treasure, maps to the Everglades, program.
I am Ponce de Leon, famous Spanish explorer.
Welcome. Want to buy a map to city paved of ruby and diamonds?
You think I'm some dumb tourist? Get real. Though, I was wondering, you don't have any maps to the Fountain of Youth, do you?
Those are very hard to come by. Let me check. Ah, you're in luck.
Don't just stand there, pay the man. At last.
Some people want adventure, while others look for gold. But me, I want some water to make me young once more. I drink from every fountain, though I don't have a thirst. And every stream and river, I think I wanna burst. Is that something from a swamp? I'll try it. Here's to my new liquid diet. Are my wrinkles disappearing? Is my gray beard turning black? Tell me, boys, I must know the truth. Am I younger? Am I taller? Has my blood spot gone away? Have we found the fountain of youth? I drink from every fountain, though I don't have a thirst. In every stream and river, I think I'm gonna burst. Is that something from a swamp? I'll try it. Here's to my new liquid diet. Are my wrinkles disappearing? Is my gray beard turning black? Tell me, boys, I must know the truth. Am I younger? Am I taller? Has my bald spot gone away? Have we found the fountain of youth? Fountain of youth. The fountain of youth.
Oh yes, the 1600s brought British to America. You know what that means. Jamestown, John Smith, Pocahontas. You've seen the stories, you know the movie. You even bought the product tie-ins. Life was tough on the first pioneers. Let's get up close and personal with a young boy and girl.
Out of bed, my mom's still asleep. Got potatoes to feed the sheep. Got no shoes, but I'm out the door. Bringing wood, then I'm gone once more. Sunrise to sunset. Gotta work all day, hey, hey. Sunrise to sunset. Not much time for play. Lots to do, there's no time for school. Picking berries and spinning wool. Feed the hens and learn how to sew. Weed the gardens where veggies grow. Sunrise to sunset. Gotta work all day, hey, hey. Sunrise to sunset. Not much time for play. Gone all day as I tend the herds. I just talk to the trees and birds. Help my mom to make all the bread. Evening comes and the grounds are best. Sunrise to sunset. Gotta work all day, hey, hey. Sunrise to sunset. Not much time for play. Sunrise to sunset. Sunrise to sunset.
Welcome to Name That Colony, the quiz show that tests your knowledge of colonial trivia. Time for our theme song from the Name That Colony singers.
The colonies of Hampshire, York, and Jersey are quite new. We're all aware that Delaware is something special too. Maryland's a very land I never leave behind. Connecticut is cool and Georgia's always on my mind. Jamestown, Virginia, is where
Betsy Smith. You ready, Betsy? Here we go. The 13th colony was established in 1732. Which one was it?
Idaho!
I'm sorry, Betsy, but Idaho was not one of the 13 colonies. The 13th colony that was established in 1732 was Georgia.
I really like potatoes.
I'm sure you do, but try to concentrate because you only have 2 questions left. The next question is the first colony to decree religious toleration was
Idaho!
I'm sorry, Betsy, but Idaho was not one of the 13 original colonies. Are you sure you get this game? Name that colony? Get it?
You can go with a good Idaho potato. You can mash them or bake them, smear a little chocolate and whipped cream.
Thank you for that, Betsy. Okay, we only have 1 question left. Name the colony founded as a refuge for Quakers led by William Penn in Philadelphia, chartered in 1682 between New York and Maryland. And Betsy, it's not Idaho. Got the answer?
Idaho!
No!
I really love those potatoes.
You know what? Just start the music. Start the music, okay?
Thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Name That Colony.
It's great to be back. What a super audience. You know, Martha, cat audiences are the best in the world.
Oh, absolutely. George, your smile looks wonderful. It's amazing what mahogany can do these days.
I thought I'd introduce you to one of the most famous men in the 18th century. Benjamin Franklin is perhaps...
Hold it right there!
Who are you? The History Police.
The History Police? I'm not familiar with that organization.
That's right, ma'am, the History Police. We're here to make sure that you don't mess around with history.
We enforce the facts of history, and we just clocked the 2 of you going pretty fast there a minute ago. Pretty fast. 150 years of American history in 5 minutes? Way over speed limit.
You flew right past the development of the 13 colonies. 1 minute we're on the frontier, the next we've got all 13 firmly established.
Now you're suddenly introducing Benjamin Franklin? Have you no respect for the flow of history? I'm sorry, but
we like you. We'll let you get away with a warning this time.
this time. But you better slow down. Explain to your audience what's happening. We won't go so easy on you next time.
Oh, George, we got lucky.
Oh, there he is. Ben Franklin.